Ladies and gentlemen, David Gary. He's homeschooled, is an 11th grader, he's a 4-year varsity golfer at Parkview, and is a NCFCA speech and debate mentor and coach. He is also an honorary member of the National Federation of Music Clubs. David is the founder of Start With 3. So let's welcome our first pitch excellent person, David Gary.
I think we can all agree that just about every single person in this room at one time or another has written a to-do list. And to-do lists are a solid way to get things out of your head and onto paper. But there's a big problem. You see, the problem is that people are overwhelmed. They're distracted, and to put it into more simple terms, they're simply stuck. Psychologists estimate that a whopping 70% of people struggle and report feeling overwhelmed every single day. Overwhelmed just like you probably feel looking at this crazy and distracting slide here. If we dive deeper into the productivity problem, we find out that 60% of to-do list items never even get completed, and 91% of people report struggling with procrastination and productivity every single day. To-do lists simply are no longer cutting the mustard, and it's time that we use something that actually works. If you and your family could simply sit down with the Start With 3 paper pad every night at dinner and pick out the 3 most important goals or tasks that you have to complete the next day, and then simply wake up and do them, if your family can do this for just a month, productivity and habit-forming science backs that your family will achieve over 450 goals or tasks, not even to mention that your brains will be on the way to being completely rewired for success. We see that this works because people are 58% more likely to achieve their goals if they write them down, hence our paper pad design. But more importantly, people are 95% more likely to achieve their goals if they're held accountable, which is why we implement a family atmosphere, but also the Start With 3 subscription box that you can receive every month in the mail, filled with new content and refills that can make sure that you're starting with 3 every month. You see, the biggest problem is that parents are simply overwhelmed. Every family and every parent wants to give their children lifelong solutions to success. But after a long day at work and a long day simply adulting, parents feel overwhelmed, scattered, stretched thin, and simply tired. Here at Start With 3, we provide families with simple, low-tech solutions to success that actually work and make productivity fun for the whole family. Through our website, where you can shop Start With 3 starter packs, 3-thing dry erase mugs, and much more, all the way to our web app and mobile app, where young professionals, adults, and even aspiring teenagers can track productivity streaks, climb productivity leaderboards, and actually make productivity fun again. So tonight, I would love to pose an initial investment request of $5,000 to support Start With 3's production of initial inventory and also the launch of our e-commerce sales platform. So let's all do less, but win more by just starting with 3. Thank you.
I'll go first. You projected 3,000 units to be sold in year 1. And I'm curious, how are you planning to drive that volume? Do you have any pre-orders or early interest, or are there any social trends or communities that you plan to tap into?
Yes, ma'am. For sure. So first off, we plan on targeting overwhelmed parents. A lot of parents are constantly scrolling on social media, and just like I said, they want to give their children solutions to success, but they're simply tired. We plan on working with different influencers to spread the word out on social media to all these moms and dads scrolling on social media, and to spread the word also through a few physical retail stores to market and actually sell to the whole country.
David, congratulations on getting to the stage. You mentioned low-tech in this high-tech environment. It's interesting to hear a kid say that they want to do something low-tech. Why low-tech and not high-tech?
Yes, ma'am, of course. So a lot of people think that we're in the year 2026, right? And everybody wants to go paperless, get off just receiving everything in the mail and do everything digitally because it's more simply. But actually, there's a move to go back to paper, go back to analog, and make it simple. We want to make it simple for the family. It's a crazy world. Everything's always spinning. But we want to keep it simple and help people actually getting done without the constant overwhelm that everyone feels.
I have a question for you. So I'm very interested in, I know you're looking at low tech, but I'm very interested in the app. Could you explain a little bit more about the app? Is it more like a Duolingo style model where there's streaks and things like that?
For sure. So we wanted to first off target families with young kids. So that's why we created the physical product. But we noticed a market opportunity where for young professionals and people who still use the phones, the computers, can still start with 3 and track productivity while keeping it simple and making it a web app. So friends are able to connect online, write their 3, they can make it public or keep it private, and track streaks of they've been doing their 3 for 70 days, climbing leaderboards, competing, and actually making productivity fun and making you want to get up and get things done.
Are you planning on offering any kind of incentive-based program for those that continue to subscribe and receive the monthly packages?
Yes, ma'am. So I've spoken with my mentors a few different times about different opportunities like that. We haven't exactly came to a conclusion on what we're going to do, but that's definitely something that we're going to look towards as we bring Start With 3 more towards the market and towards development. Perfect. Thank you all.
11th grade. Man.